Oh hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Kobe Scroby and welcome back to Deliver Us Mars. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoy the stream, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, and if you would like to support the channel, avoid watching ads, and you'd also be welcome to join my private Satisfactory server and come play with us. Just played on it last night. You can subscribe for $5 or you can subscribe for free. If you or someone you know has a Twitch Prime, or I'm sorry, Amazon Prime, you can connect it to your Twitch account, and that'll give you one free Twitch Prime subscription to use per month. You could choose to use it here if you would like. Or you got to be lucky and get gifted a sub. If you're watching later on YouTube, and you can use the YouTube join button or the Patreon link in the description. If you would like to join the Satisfactory server, if you do any of those things, make sure you look for a Discord link in the YouTube description or pinned in the Twitch chat. Message me on there. I'll get you the server information, get you logged in, and we'll schedule time to come play with you. Like I said, we just played last night. We usually play on Wednesdays, but we don't have to play on Wednesday. If another day works better for you, we can switch it up. So, this is an awesome game that is the sequel to Deliver Us the Moon, called Deliver Us Mars. And it comes right off of this first story. And as of right now, we are on Mars. We found that all the people are dead. Our character's father was here. We have not found him yet. And then our commanding officer was like, all right, we're getting out of here. Let's go home. I guess we tried to call like the station down, the Ark. And it crashed because some of the engineers put in like a trap that if they try to call it down, it'll crash. So they have one other way out, and we're heading to it now. I think there's one Ark left on the surface, and that's what we're working on right now. When I looked up a full playthrough of this game, we have about an hour of game left. And that's going to take me at least 2 hours. So, I'm going to get started. Marooned on the Red Planet. Kathy Travels? Yeah. I don't even know why I try. Alright, so. Last thing we did was connect this thing up. Oh no, I have to do it again? Oh, you have to be kidding me. Crap. Dude, I spent like the last half hour of the stream doing this. Crap, man. Alright. If I remember correctly, we should be able to get this done fairly quickly. But I think it took me a good half hour to do this. Alright, so I think this is going to have to go right in front of this one. We need this guy. That one can stay there. Oh wow, they're still placed. They're still placed where I put them. Oh wow. Oh. That's weird. Okay, well. That's really weird that it still has those placed where I put them, but I still had to cut these to get these out of here. So, I think this one... Wait, I don't remember. This one has to go here? Shoot, I have to get up there. No! God damn it. I'm pretty sure this was here. No. Why does that happen? What is happening? Stop. Okay, stay there. Alright, now I have to get back up here. Oh. Oh. Okay, how did I get up there? don't remember. Oh, I jumped over this way. That's what I did. Come on. I also died when I jumped off of here before. Oh, damn it, come on. I just want to get this done so I can move on. I already did this. Pretty sure that it I'm pretty sure that it auto-saved after I did this. That's why I quit here. Wait, because I did this, it opened this door. Wait a second. Maybe it did autosave, but it reset those. Okay. We watched this before, but let's just do it again. Shit. Oh, are you kidding me? Come on. There we go.
Key.
Yes, sir?
Activate a security protocol on the MPT connection right now.
Hey, Zaylen.
Don't understand.
Homeward insurgents are trying to commandeer the colony. Turn off Arc Labos completely and add an authorization protocol.
Arc
to the
Labos,
MPT
that's what we're
software.
going to.
Sir?
If any attempts to restart the
this is it.
MPT connection to
This is what
Hubble
happened.
are made without my authorization, set the ship's thrusters to overclock.
But they'll burn through. Labos will be adrift. It could even cause a chain reaction through the fuselage and destroy the entire vessel.
Do it! Set the authorization condition to Argus's decryption clearance only. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Why is that guy flying around like there's no gravity here?
Ryan, I know why the Ark crashed. When the insurgents started in Habitas, MacArthur put a kill switch protocol on the MPT connection.
The same MPT connection we almost restarted on Labos.
Yeah. If anyone restarted the connection without his council code, the thrusters would burn out. That destroyed Labos. I'm gonna go check the dish.
Alright. Good luck.
So this is what happened to the ship that we tried to call back, and it crashed. MacArthur instructed the Labos crew to activate a trap on the MPT protocol. If Homeward would try to restart the power connection to Arc Labos, they would destroy the Ark in doing so. We found out about this trap the hard way. We tried to do it, it crashed into Mars. The heat's miserable. So Laura just told me that she said that in Phoenix, it's supposed to be 120 tomorrow. And I was like, man, Zaylin lives in Arizona and has no AC. She's like, what the hell? Like, that's why we don't live there. I got my AC's on right now. It's blowing in here. I'm sorry. When we were looking at houses to buy, when we were thinking about selling this one, if the house did not have AC, we were not interested. Plus, at that point, we had just gotten new windows like a couple years before. And all the houses we looked at had old, shitty windows that were like falling apart. Like the plastic inside between the panes was broken and falling down inside them. A lot of them, they were just all crap. And I'm like, we just spent, I don't even remember how much on windows. So we're not moving into a place that has, we got to do it again. Had fans powered out. But I'm in northern Arizona, so it's a little cooler, but still hot. Dude, and I'm north of you. I'm in Colorado. And it was hot today. Like, I don't know. Laura said it was only like 92 here today. But when I got in my car after work, my car said 104. Now, my car's been sitting in the sun all day. So I imagine it was less than 104, but it was somewhere between 90 and 100. We got the swamp coolers at work, and man, it sucks really bad. Like it's better than being outside, but it still sucks. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd rather have them than not have them, but they don't make it pleasant in there. Plus, I was in the paint booth half the day, and the paint booth was sucking air off the roof, so it was 92 in the paint booth. I mean, I wasn't in there for 4 hours, but half the day I was in there spraying and coming out and going back in and spraying and coming out. And I had a paint suit on, I had a respirator on. Took my paint suit off just wet. That's why I wear those shirts. I think the brand is called Arctic Cool. I've worn them when I stream before, when I know it's going to be hot, but not hot enough to have the AC on and this room heats up. The brand is called Arctic Cool. And they're these shirts that evaporate fast, so they cool you off. I mean, they don't... I've actually, like, I have a work shirt that buttons up, and I've been sweating and taking off my work shirt, and then after I take my work shirt off and I have that Arctic Cool shirt on, the shirt is actually cold on me. So I over the years, I've been kind of putting together this kind of wardrobe that helps me withstand the summer heat. I think take care of the swamp cooler, it stays cool. If not, just something you can set up once and never touch again. Yeah, you gotta. So we have one guy that goes up there in the winter and kind of shuts them down, and then he goes up there when it starts getting hot and makes sure everything's working right and does maintenance on them and stuff. I mean, if like they don't have like proper vents on them, they just blow straight down to the ground. So if you stick your arm out underneath it, it feels cool, but it feels cooler than the rest of the shop does. Like it's like not enough to cool the volume of the shop. There's 3 on the one side, and then there's 2 on my paint side of the shop. So we got a total of 5, but the shop's pretty damn big in square footage for just... Damn, how many people we have? 1, 2, 3... Wait. We've got 5 people working in the shop, and then we got 2 people that sit in the nice air-conditioned office. And when you walk in that office after being in the shop, it is legitimately cold in there. And then when you walk back out into the shop, the heat, the humidity and the heat just hit like, oh, ow, it hurts. But it's how it is. I mean, before I worked there, I worked at Furniture Row Racing, and that whole shop was air conditioned, but it was a NASCAR team, so they could afford to have air conditioning. This is just like a small business for the most part. All right, here we go. Oh, baby! I did it! Aha! So good at this game now that it's almost over. They say power will be back in about 10 minutes. Oh, your power is out? The fan... I had fans... Power's out. Oh, I didn't read that correctly. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dude, well, I think that any year here, we're going to have a massive blackout in this country. Because... Right when I ended the stream last night, I heard my battery backup kick on for my computer. It was like click, click, and then my internet was gone. So the power must have gone out enough to kill my modem. So I had to wait for it to come back on. But that used to happen. That used to happen like probably 10 times a day with like power surges and stuff here. Man, it's just a matter of time to this old, crappy infrastructure. Oh crap! I'm almost out of air. Shoot! I'm just sitting here talking. Ah! Oh no! We gotta go. Will I die? Oh, go! I'm just sitting here talking and I'm going to suffocate. Ugh. Okay, now we're good. Oh no, we're not good. We got our air refilled. Anyway, I can't believe that the power and the internet and everything works as well as it does. And look where we are. Holy crap, dude. This does not look like a stable bridge. Oh! Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, down here. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, I pressed it. Come on. I think I was too far down the tube. Alright, so I'm supposed to stay back here. There it goes. I was too far down the tube, so by the time it turned... There we go. Yeah, now it's not going to do it because I'm not on the ground. Did I bypass what was supposed to happen? There's a trigger in here. There it is. Ah! There it is. There it is. Am I supposed to be going up or down? Don't get hit by one of those. I'm getting pretty good at this. Perfect.
Let's not do that again, ever.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Time to go. Time to go. Oh, shit. Whoops.
Not do that again, ever.
I was like, oh, it's falling. I better go fast. And I just happened to jump right at the most imperfect time. Oh, God. I hope I'm going the right... Oh, okay. Now we're going up. Dude, this game is so good. I'm legitimately sad that it's going to be over. Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh, God. Where am I supposed to put this one? They're probably not going to fall while I'm on them, but it makes you feel like they are. Oh, come on, lady. Ah, no problem.
All right. The yaw axis is misaligned. Hopefully the hydraulics survived the crash. I'll head to the bridge now to check.
Fingers crossed.
So, this is the space station that we were on when we first got to Mars. That had all the badass solar panels. I think that's what that is out there. What's left of them. All right, here we go. Oh, oh, there's the solar panels out there. Dude, it's so good. The wall climbing thing is a great touch. Oh no! Oh, oh, jeez. So that's why you can't go too fast. If you get going too fast and you're just hitting one after another, all of a sudden you hit one that you can't. That doesn't work. And if you've already let go of that other one, you're done. So like this one here. Oh shit. Oh god. Where are we going? Oh, god damn it, I did it again. Ugh. I let go of the other one right as it dinged. Alright, just slow down. Okay. Oh, cool. I would have missed this.
Write this down for later.
Labos rotation shuttle. The only way up and down from this planet to Ark Labos seems to have been this small shuttlecraft. If it's here, that can only mean there was a rotation crew up while something happened to the others on the ship. Wait. They're talking about that ship right there. That's how they got from the planet to the space station. Alright, make sure one is hooked before you let go of the other one. Dude, I don't know if I could do this. If you put this one in, and you let go with this one, I think you would swing out. You know, your body would swing out to the one that's hooked. Oh, there you go. Can I just grab a hold of my guy and have him fly me around? Okay, we do have a limited amount of air, though. Oh, jeez. Look how far down it is. Oh, it's so far. Whose idea was this? Oh. Come on, come on. Okay, we only got 2 airs left. Woo! Took my head in the freezer. One problem, no freezer? You don't have a freezer? Wait, what's happening? Uh-oh. What the hell am I doing up here anyway? Let me in. Yay! Oh, we've been here before. Yeah, we were here at like first episode before we went to the planet. Guy, 12/08/2065. It hurts to move, even in 0G. Feels like my head is being crushed behind my eyes. But glad to see that the top Lagos engineer still is also only human. I've been hovering over the toilet all morning. Self-made stuff, never again. I'm using a triple serving of our ration to get through today. Screw it, haha. We're sorry, slept through it. But I see you kept the ship in one piece. Yeah, all good. 13/8/2065. The shuttle's coming up from the surface. It's not MacArthur. We still got a month left before rotation, right? Can you come up here just in case? Oh, there's a hologram down there.
Ayla, we need to head up to the dish and clear the rubble from the joints manually.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Where are we going? Shit. Keep pressing C instead of crouch, instead of control.
Damn it, Gideon! Unlock this door!
No, listen. My father's rigged the thrusters. If you try and restart the MPT, we're either going to be left adrift or it could blow the whole arc. He's the only one who can authorize the reconnection.
We're dealing with him as we speak. Move aside!
You can't!
Arlo, blend through the door!
Are you crazy? You're going to...
Hard breach detected. Lockdown
Oh.
imminent.
Key? I'm at the panoptic column. Is Lavos alright? MacArthur.
Isaac! I'm a jar of the ship! We're gonna...
Whoa.
Dad was at the Panopticon during the riots. I knew it. We have to go there next.
Yeah, he's probably in there. So that's why that guy was floating around. During that fateful day, Homewardians used the shuttlecraft to board Ark Labos to try to commandeer the ship. But during their struggle, a security ASC pierced through the ship's hull and flung them out into space. That's the control room I was just in. Where are we going now? I don't know where we're going. Up here? Out here? Oh, crap. Oh, that's the dish. We gotta cut stuff. What else can I cut? Haha. I'm cutting the hydraulic rams. Bam! That's gonna unbalance this thing. The whole thing's gonna fall. There it goes. Bam! Alright, we did it. Now I gotta get back in here.
Moment of truth. Time to reconnect the dish, Ayla. If this doesn't work, well, we'll never get into the Panopticon.
Am I supposed to get back in there? Because there's a door to inside over here, but it didn't seem like it was operational. It probably is now. This one? Yeah, of course.
Please work. Yes. Okay.
Oh, that's the arc over there. We're gonna shoot power to it? That's so cool.
That is the most goddamn beautiful MPT beam I've ever seen in my entire life. Head back. Leave ASAP. We'll get habitats prepped for launch.
Okay. See you soon. But not before I find Dad.
Oh, I gotta go back and find Dad. So they just lucked out that that thing crashed with like a straight view from the dish to the arc.
Kathy, we're ready to leave. Are you back yet?
On my way. Be there soon.
If there was not line of sight, they could not have used that. Panopticon. Let's do it. We're gonna go find Dad. You think he's alive? What does that thing do? Did they ever say? Did they ever explain what that does? There's plankton in it? There's no way he's alive in here. Oh, no!
Ayla, you don't think that's...
Wait, I need to scan the thing behind me. Damn it. Turn around. Can't. What if I go farther away? There we go. There we go.
Gotta make a note of this.
Was MacArthur supervising the entire colony from here? He was in total control over all of it and all of its inhabitants. Alright, let's go see.
MacArthur.
Oh, that's MacArthur. Cool. He was a douche anyway.
There's no way out, MacArthur! Open this door!
William, enough is enough. Reconnect Labos and let's settle this. Me, you, and Rosa. You're both destroying everything we built here. William. William, are you listening to me?
Suit up, Isaac.
What do you do?
Just put your suit on. Outward, this is MacArthur. If the mutineers don't stand down immediately, I will shut down Ark Habitat.
William, you can't. You'll kill everyone.
Not everyone. Switch to your suit's oxygen pack.
He killed
There are people
everybody.
out there who still believe in Outward. Innocent people. Are you willing to sacrifice them too?
Only I have the strength to do what needs to be done. To save this. So, yes, Isaac, I am.
Isaac, are you the Panopticon with MacArthur? Isaac, please respond.
Ah!
What did you...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Isaac, are you still alive? I'm sorry it all came to this. Tell MacArthur to turn on Habitas. Isaac.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm so sorry.
Why didn't he turn it back on? Oh! Or did he?
Labos. Guy. I'm at the Panopticon. Is Labos alright? MacArthur. Hello? I'm Labos. Is anyone still on the ship? Come in. Come in, I'm Labos. Outward. People of Mars. This is Isaac Johansson. It's please meet me at Arc Vita. All of us.
Another one. Being hunted by Homewardians, Dad tried to get MacArthur to turn Arc Labos back on, but MacArthur chose to turn off Arc Habitas instead, which is the habitat where everybody is. So that made me realize that the big green thing with the plankton in it, that's supplying their oxygen. MacArthur shut it off to kill everybody. Isaac killed MacArthur, turned it back on, instantly suffocating everyone in the colony. And then Dad pulled MacArthur's oxygen tube, but he also didn't turn on Arc Habitas until Rosa was gone. Dad, what have you done? So Isaac waited to turn it back on until Rosa died. The doctor? Interesting. Cool. Interesting story so far and everything, man. Haha, you suck. How the hell did he pull that out? That's a pipe fitting on the left hose that's disconnected. You can't just pull that off. You could pull this thing off, though, the top. But not these pipe fittings. Never mind. Okay. So that's one we just watched. I thought he was just showing me a second one. What were you trying to show me there? So this thing right here. How are these mirrors spinning around this? I see they're all connected. Right here, there's a rod between them. But this is full of plankton, and it's what's making oxygen for the whole habitat. That's cool. Oh, I bet I'm supposed to go that way.
We have to get in there, Ayla.
This thing's broken. Okay, this is what we gotta do. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shit. Every time I press C to go down instead of control. Where am I at? Toxic gossip train. You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Maintenance saves lives. Never go out without your ASE. Whoop. Am I going this way? Oh, cool. I didn't think I was gonna fit. Oh no! I need to laser that. Crap. Okay, so that means that she needs to go up there and laser that. Oh, can I cut this? No, but I can cut this from here. Alright, we gotta hurry or Sarah's gonna come looking for us. Oh, how'd you get back down here? Get back up there. Is he in here? This looks like a house, like an apartment. I don't see him. I think he went to the Ark. Hey, wow. Looks like a fancy toilet. We got like a footrest or something. You can still look outside. Yeah, so the bathroom in the farmhouse that I grew up in, the window was at like toilet level, like the windowsill was like right even with you, so you could look outside, out in the backyard while you were sitting on it. And everybody that came over, they always thought that was super weird that there's a toilet like directly in front of a window and you can look out the window. But if there's anyone in the backyard, they can see you. But there were curtains. If you want to close the curtains, you can close the curtains. Pay attention to that. How many bathrooms have you seen where there's like a window at toilet level that you can see out of? Dude, this is a badass apartment right here. I want this. There's a lot of space. This is the bedroom. Cool. Wonder how long the days are. Oh. Mars is a planet with a very similar daily cycle to Earth. Its sidereal. Its day is 24 hours, 37 minutes, 22 seconds. And its solar day, 24 hours, 39 minutes, 35 seconds. A Martian day, referred to as Sol, is therefore approximately 40 minutes longer than a day on Earth. That's cool. I could use an extra 40 minutes a day. How long are years? 687 days is 1 year on Mars. Martian days are called sols, short for solar day. A year on Mars lasts 669.6 sols, which is the same as 687 Earth days. Okay. 687 Earth days. So 1 Earth year is the same as 1.88. It takes Mars. So if the Earth goes around the sun one time, the Mars still has 0.88 left to go. So that's really close to double. It's not double, but it's like it takes so like if it's 1 year, the Earth goes around the sun one time, Mars still has like 3/4 of an Earth year to get around. Cool. Because I was thinking, like, how long is a sol on Mars? Because if you're used to 24 hours being a day, what if a day on Mars takes, like, you know, four Earth days? But yeah, it seems like it'll get dark outside 40 minutes later. Ooh, we got some booze. We got some music. We got coffee. Books. Tractor. Another tractor. No, I think those are like clamps like this. This looks like a kid's toy tractor, kind of like halfway sunk in the ground. Okay, sorry. Let's do the thing. I just want to see all the stuff. This game is almost over and I'm sad. What is that noise? Oh. It's like making an in sync sound. Synchronization sounds. Daddy. Watch him turn and talk right to her.
Please work.
Please authorize outgoing encrypted radio transmission.
Argus, authorized, please.
Hmm?
I can't believe it. Moonbear.
Mm-hmm. He's talking to her.
Can't put into words how much I've missed you. If you're hearing this, you know where it's transmitting from. 2 years ago, the outward colony lost connection to Ark Lavos, our main power source. I'm stationed at Ark Vita, the same ship you saw on the moon when you were little, remember? Encrypted in this radio transmission will be the exact location of Ark Vita. I'll play it now for Ayla to decipher. Just know, Moonbear, I'm still alive. Come find me, please.
Come find me.
Transmission failed.
Damn it.
Oh no! He might still be alive. How long has it been? Oh, see, I knew she was coming. She was coming for me.
I told Claire over and over again that you weren't ready for this. That you wouldn't rise to the occasion.
Relax, lady.
But to keep this from us?
You think I'm gonna come all the way to Mars and not find my dad?
No.
You're one to talk.
Excuse me.
I know you only brought me here so that I could pull on my dad's heartstrings so he'd come quietly. So you could lock him up forever.
Yeah, exactly where he belongs. It was that,
Or what? Plan B?
What did you do with the weapons?
I got rid of them.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You have so much potential to help so many people, and you're gonna throw it away for your own goddamn selfish reasons.
Sarah, this isn't the way to do this.
Claire would be so disappointed that you turned out exactly like your father. So strong, yet so weak.
You're the one that brought guns. What is it? Revenge? Your pain brought you here, Sarah, so who's the weak one?
You have no idea what I have been through. I am trying to do what's right. I am trying to save everyone.
By leaving without Arc Vita? Doesn't Earth need it? Or are you just too afraid to face my father without a gun in your hand? I'm going to Arc Vita. I'm going to find my father.
Not in a million years.
Oh no.
Ayla, now.
Oh, we're running.
Go!
Sarah?
Keith!
Kathy!
Desperate times. Reconnected the arcs. Found your father's final message.
You're jeopardizing everything. Get back here right now. You're putting the entire mission at risk. Kathy!
Months ago, my dad sent us a distress signal from the personal communication terminal in MacArthur's private quarters. It seems he didn't know it got through. Is he still at Arc Vita? Is he still alive? Yeah, because it said transmission failed. But that's the one that we heard that got us to come here. So, well as I suspected, power still isn't back on, and now they're saying midnight. I'm tired of this stupid place. Dude, usually when the power, usually they give us a time. Like, if they say it'll be back on at 4 o'clock, and if it's noon and they're like, oh, we'll have it back on at 4, usually it's back on like within an hour here instead of 4 hours. Usually they do it faster than they predict. I don't know. I've never been to Arizona. I don't know anything about it. Is that how it usually goes there? And I'm impressed with the way that they keep stuff running here. I've only seen a couple few power outages since I've been here, and they usually happen one of them happened last year when I was streaming, and my computer and everything was still running, and I didn't know the power was out until I flipped my light switch for the ceiling light and it didn't turn on. But I was streaming on YouTube, so when the power came back on, I could just restart the stream, continue the stream where it was. And then it happened a couple other times since I've lived here the last 12 years, but usually it's like it happens at night, so like when we wake up, there's no power in the morning. And then in my apartment that I lived in before here, the water main would break pretty often, like every few months. And you don't really realize till it happens to you how much you use water. So I came home from work. I couldn't take a shower. I couldn't do laundry. I couldn't make anything I couldn't drink water unless I had it ready I couldn't cook. I couldn't, did I say shower? I could only use the toilet once. Like, I couldn't do anything. Couldn't use a dishwasher, but that's less important. Let's go. Fuck you, Sarah. I'm out of here. Where am I going? Okay, well, not this way. Little help here. Seriously? What are we doing? Where are we going? Is this a hypertube? Is this a pool? This isn't a pool table. Huh. I don't know where it wants me to go because I just came down this elevator. I tried both of the doors. I hope Sarah isn't coming for me because she's going to catch me. Alright, so I can't go back up. It's got to be this way, right? I was just here. Is it the other? I went to the other side first and it didn't work. No, that side doesn't work either. We need some shades in this place. Yeah, this side doesn't work either. What? What? Am I supposed to like break out the window? What? Go in the hypertube? Play pool? What the hell, man? Oh! Haha! I knew that. I knew this was here the whole time. Oh no. Oh no, don't tell me. Okay, these are the ones we did to get in. Don't tell me I gotta do that again while they're chasing me. Alright, we got air. This is like the final, on the way to the final boss here. My dad, he still might be alive.
Kathy, there's a dust storm coming in.
Oh god.
You want to get yourself killed? Head back now.
Fuck
Turn back
you.
now. This'll all be for nothing. Kathy, don't.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, if it didn't take me so long to find the stairs, it'd probably be further. Wait, so this is the habitat? I thought this was Arc Vita. Oh god. Alright, well, I'm trying to find the Arc here. I'm gonna tell you how to find a way to no longer watch ads on this channel. And also, where are we going? And also, you'd be able to join my private Satisfactory server and come play with us. We just played on it last night. And to do that, you can subscribe for $5 or for free by using a Twitch Prime. If you connect an Amazon Prime account, yours or someone else's, to your Twitch account, you get one free Prime subscription per month. You could choose to use it here. Otherwise, you got to get lucky and get gifted a sub. I'm going to run a 3-minute ad break because that will shut off pre-roll ads for another hour. Here is the 3-minute ad break now. I hope I'm going the right way or I'm going to get caught in the dust storm. Wow, look at that. See, I thought that was one of the arcs. That looks exactly like the one that Isaac got in and left. Because there was 3 of them. Only 2 of them landed on Mars, I think, and one of them just got destroyed. I hope I can find a vehicle. Is your phone and everything? Is your phone charged up, Zaylin? That's probably the only way you're able to watch this, right? Dude, nobody else showed up yet so far today. Where are we going? Go in one of these houses and wait out the dust storm. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Hot. Cold. Hot. Cold. Am I going? I wouldn't imagine they'd let me run this far in the wrong direction. Maybe, though. Oh, wow, that's shining through the windows up there. Oh, that's cool. Alright, I gotta be going the wrong way, right? Maybe if I die... Oh! Look at that shadow, that's cool. I have no idea. Now I'm wondering if it was the other way. That's cool, the shadow here with the thrusters. Dude, there's no way it's this far. I would have just jumped off there and died, but if I did that, I'd figure out that I can't go the other way, and then I'd have to run this whole way again. Uh-oh. I'm flying. I'm flying. Oh. This is not it. Ah, oh, son of a bitch. Well, at least we got to see the cool shadows. I'm going to jump off this and try to kill myself. There we go. They shouldn't let me just run the wrong way for 10 minutes. I was trying to jump off there, but I couldn't.
What are you doing? You're jeopardizing everything.
Shut up.
Get back here right now.
I don't like you
You're
anymore.
putting the entire mission at risk.
Oh, wait, it was this way. Sorry. No, you were mean to me. I'm leaving. I guess you should have been nicer to me. Oh, what's in here? Oh, come on. No last second secrets for me to find? Here's a chassis. I need some wheels. Oh, this is the vehicle elevator.
Kathy, there's a dust storm coming in.
Good.
You want to get yourself killed.
It means you
Head
can't
back
follow me.
now. Turn back now. This'll all be for nothing. Kathy, don't.
I half expected to see some aliens or something. They attacked and killed all the people. Alright, so we run towards the sun this time. Wow, look at that. Okay, this is the way I went last time, which kind of seems like there's stuff over there, so maybe we should go that way. Oh, there's a vehicle right here. You have, I mean... Alright, I mean, this is the first time I've come down this elevator. I did not just try and go the wrong way, because that would be stupid, so...
We'll make it through, Ada. I'm
Where
not
we
changing
going?
course.
Where we going, Ayla?
Kathy, I know what you want to find, but I don't think it will be what you want it to be.
What, my dead dad?
We've seen the pain and destruction. We know what they're capable of. We shouldn't. If you want me to say it, I'll say it. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what you will find there. Afraid that we'll fail to save Earth. I'm afraid of your father. But maybe more so than anything, I'm afraid of you. Do you understand that? You hold the fate of everyone in your hands, and I'm not sure what you're gonna do with it. Please.
Why? Why do I hold the fate of everyone?
All by yourself. Kathy, please turn back.
Should I turn back? Are there alternate endings?
Kathy, are you reading any of this?
Well, I can't.
Kathy.
Oh no!
Kathy!
I can't see. Wants and needs. Kathy puts the mission and the trust of her team at stake.
Dad!
15 years ago.
Where are you? Dad! Help me! Dad! Here!
Okay, just a sec here. I gotta turn my... Sorry, man. I gotta turn my AC on because I'm getting warm. I feel like a... I feel like a jerk. Boom, ba-da-dum, ba-bum, boom, ba-da-dum, ba-bum, boom. I'm like, I'm getting warm in here. It's 70 degrees. I'm gonna turn my air conditioning on. And Zaylen's like, it's 120 in my living room. Like, yeah, but I'm hot. Daddy, which way did you go?
The storm is getting worse, Ruben. Come to me.
I'm coming to you. Oh, I see you. I see you. I see you. Hello, Daddy. Shut the door. Oh, we're going this way.
I'll find her. Take
come on,
Kathy to
Mom.
the closet under the stairs. Stay inside the closet no matter what.
Claire,
Mom and I will
you're
do
dead.
as fast as we can. Liz? Liz?
Kathy, come here, quick!
Where's Mommy?
Kathy!
Nope,
Hurry.
never find me. You'll never find me.
Where's Kathy? Liz?
Isaac! Where are you?
At the house! Come back to the house!
I can't make out where you are!
Follow my voice! Quick! Quick, the storm is getting closer!
Whoa, that's scary.
Liz!
Her face is really, really dark.
No! Don't go in there! It's not safe in the...
Uh-oh. Oh, no! She went in the barn? Oh, no. Mommy just died.
Kathy, stay here, okay? Stay here. Okay? Stay there.
Dad?
Whoa, look at the house.
Dad? Dad, where are you? Dad? Dad, are you okay?
Come on, baby. Get up, Liz. Come on. Liz, the storm's over. Come on now. Get up. Get up. It's time to get... Oh, God. Oh, God.
Dad, please.
Oh, God. God, it would just move. God, it would just move. No,
Whoa.
We had the place. We could just move.
They were supposed to move, but he didn't want to yet. Does that mean that there's another universe where they did move and she didn't die? Or did she die in a different way? You know, how those movies or stories where when somebody dies, it doesn't matter if you go back and try to change it, they die a different way. So, if they did move, would she have died the same time, a different way? It's interesting. Fuck you, Sarah. I'm going. Wee. Parking brake works good. Shh. It's been this thing's 6-wheel drive, 4-wheel steering. I'm gonna jump this mountain. I'm not. What? Oh, serious? I gotta go around? You suck. I'm gonna jump this mountain then. You can't stop me. We gotta see if this thing will flip over. Woohoo! I haven't been able to flip one over yet. Like it always kind of leans to the right, but it never quite goes all the way over. All right, let's get this one. Woohoo! Oh, this should be good. This should be good. Oh, it wasn't as much of a drop off as I thought. This right here reminds me a little bit of Death Stranding, but with less rocks and crap in the way. I'm gonna play that eventually. Toxic gossip train. We got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Wow, they got like a whole dome here and stuff? Oh, is it just me or does it look like that thing's got a big hole in the side of it? Daddy, I'm losing my frame rate. Stop it. Okay. One. Two. What the hell? There's people here. What the hell? Dude, check this out. Badass. There's a biodome. Awesome. There's even grass and plants and trees. Water? I mean, maybe it goes down underground. It probably rains in here and everything. Now my butt's wet. You're missing it, Sarah. And how did they build all this stuff? Like, where'd you get the materials? Oh, there is a big hole in the side. What is that? Maybe not. Where'd you get the materials to build all this? I can't, like, go into any of these houses. How'd you build this dome? Like, what? Where'd you get the glass? There's no way. I mean, they were mining stuff, right? But you gotta have, like, manufacturing to do it. I can't go up there. Hello, does anyone notice? Anybody notice me? Oh, I can't use Ayla either. Damn it, I was gonna fly up there. Maybe I died in the dust storm and this is a dream. Man, where's everybody? Hey, don't leave that there. It's dangerous. They can't see me if I'm crouching. Nobody noticed me yet? Am I real?
Is Isaac here?
You just put that in your pocket?
Isaac Johansson?
Whoa. Wow, last time he saw her, she was a little kid, like 10, with her teddy bear, with her moon bear. I have a bad feeling something bad's gonna happen. Is it gonna end happy like this? Or is something bad gonna happen? And he's gonna die. So what's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while.
You got my message?
How you doing?
Yeah. But the only bit that got through was the first word.
Moon bear. I can't believe how much you've grown. I would have given anything to,
Isaac? Conrad here.
Hey, Con.
We're still low on carbon. You need about 1,000 cc's from Habitat to finish up Vita's prints.
Oh, really sorry. Odim's dropping fast, so Miyoshi's hydrogen request takes priority. But I'll authorize your request immediately.
There's a guitar?
So to the next run.
Sure thing. Thanks.
Authorize the request, Argus.
You sound like a bad one.
Yes. I took him with me after the...
These are the only people that survived.
Yes. I really wish there were more, but it was a dark day. We've been through a lot. The division, the violence. Our energy resources are really limited ever since that day. The only thing that we have in abundance is oxygen coming in from habitats. Besides that, we
I'm not
really
jumping.
have to balance what our resources allow us to sustain, which is difficult. But we...
Bees! Where'd you get bees?
It's so beautiful.
Wow, look at the bees!
It looks even prettier than Earth.
Where'd you get bees? No, wait, you would have had to bring bees.
The other colonists, they're not really happy to see me, are they?
Wait, I want to look around. Okay, sorry, he's still talking. I want to look around. I'm glad you haven't lost that curious spirit of yours.
So, as I was saying, it's not that. I never told them I sent that message. I don't think they ever expected to see anyone else ever again.
Oh.
His ASE here is gonna turn and shoot him, and we're gonna have to fight it or something. With that, you know, sinister voice it has.
There's something I want to show you. It took a long time and more resources than I care to admit, but I guess I just couldn't let it go.
Oh, is he rebuilding the house?
Dad. I don't have any words.
Go on, have a look around. When you're done looking around, I've got a surprise for you in the kitchen.
Wait, this wasn't the surprise.
Well, yes and no. But now I may be hyping up too much. Maybe you won't like it. Just enjoy and look around first if you want.
Like, some of the stuff you'll never have. Like, you can't build this, right? You would have had to have it. You can't make, like, you don't have the materials from Earth. How are you going to make siding? How did he make these posts? Did he, like, chisel them? Where'd you get particle board? Where'd you get insulation? You know, where'd you get all this wood? Like, there's not enough trees in here to build this. And I think this might be all of the trees on the whole planet. What was that? Stanley, 15/4/2069. Hi, Isaac. Good news. Survey teams have pretty much cleared the old housing project site of viable resources. They're on their way now. I think it's even more than we predicted, though the dust storms did make much of the outer metalwork unsalvageable. Good. Yeah, definitely. If I may, you've seemed distracted the past few months. Is everything okay? Yes, fine. Is there anything I can help with? 10/4/2069. Don't worry, just busy like the rest of us. When it's decided with production, let me know what the next survey point is, please. Of course. A colonist checks in with Dad. How he's feeling. Was Dad distracted because of the message he tried to send me? How'd you make that? Which one? Is this my room? This is my room. Huh, look at that. I suppose he could have stole the insulation off of one of the ships. Marsman, issue number 7, Convergence. After suffering heavy casualties during the battle, the astronaut retreats to the Martian plains alone. As he tries to survive the Martian desolation, he contemplates the consequences of his actions. Emerging enlightened from the deserts, the astronaut begs for forgiveness. The Martians, in a stroke of generous compassion, grant the astronaut clemency, a second chance to do his part, a real effort to try. Will the astronaut be able to better himself and stay pure?
Gotta make a note of this.
Okay. My family. There's a closet we hid in. There's where Mom died. I still can't go over there. I couldn't go over there in the house on Earth either. Where'd you get these panes of glass?
So, what's this something special you promised me?
I think I might have oversold it. Here it is.
Is that made out of wood?
I know you're too old for a toy bear. I made it myself. With wood grown right here. Over there, in fact. I guess I just needed it to remind me of you. It is extremely delicate, so please be careful. Not like the dozens you destroyed before. What's wrong? Don't you like it?
I found all these holograms about what happened here. And what you did.
Oh, all right. You must think I'm some kind of monster.
I don't.
I would understand. I think about it every day. I lost hope of ever seeing you again. I tried to stay out of it. I've made so many mistakes in my life. But, that day that I had to stop them both before they destroyed it all.
Why didn't you choose for Rosa and Homewood? Why didn't you try to come home to us?
It's complicated. You're here. You're here now. I'm never going to let you out of my sight. I'm going to keep you safe. You are here, safe. I promise.
Dad, we came here to save you, right?
Save me.
To bring you back to Earth.
You want to bring me back? But I didn't send the message for you to save me. I sent the message for you to be here with me. What are you doing here? You want to take me back to... But they'll... What was the plan? What was the plan?
I don't know. But Dad, we need to bring the Arks back home. To save us.
No. Ark habitats. It oxygenates the dome. Ark Vitas, we need to thrive. I mean, if you take these away, the whole structure, the whole system will collapse.
But you said it's difficult to get by.
The colony is stable. We made it. We made it work for all of us. I made it work for you. Please, you must listen to me, Moonbear. Humanity destroyed the Earth. They'll destroy the Arks too. They'll go to the highest bidder or the strongest nation. They don't... Look what we've achieved.
Moonbase. Outward. Was there ever a plan to save Earth?
From the first game.
Isaac? Amira here. Please come in.
Yes, Amir.
The Habitats rover is back, but could you please meet me at the Savannah Terrace? It's urgent.
I'll be right there. Wait here for me, please. We'll talk through it all, I promise. Please.
Okay.
I see ghosts. See them back there? They're gone. Who was it? Was it Claire? Then there was someone else in a green shirt. I don't know. Was that her mom? Uh-oh.
Sarah. How did you... No time. We need to hide. They're coming back. Where can we go? Quick.
Hide? Who's... What? Who's coming back? What? Why? Where's my bear? I can hide in here.
Quick.
Let me talk to Kathy about this. Kathy?
Kevin was certain, Isaac. It's Sarah Baker. She must have taken our rover back over here.
Kathy?
How did they even get here, Isaac? How did they find us?
She's gone.
NV, what's up?
What?
Kathy
How you
is
doing?
gone.
Where did she go?
I don't know, but find her. Please. Now! Unison, my daughter and the intruder are missing. Lock off the entrance and check every inch of the dome. Find them.
You okay?
I'm fine. Let's go.
So... Sarah, this girl standing in front of me, tried to stop me after I found out where my dad was. And then I got away and I drove out here to the last arc, and they have a whole dome out here that they're living in. Taking a break from making a treehouse on subsistence? Oh, nice.
Sarah,
Doing
I know what I
good.
did. I knew it.
It's alright. I heard everything. I have one too.
And my dad's rebuilding.
We have to get back to Habitats. This place is swarming with...
Guys, I've got a bit of a situation over here.
Yeah?
Yeah, those colonists really don't like you stealing their rover. They're trying to get in.
Okay.
I broke the elevator stream point and threw up some barricades. Big brain move.
Be careful.
You need to get back here, or they're gonna stop us from leaving altogether.
Yep. We need to steal another rover, sneak past a ton of
We
colonists.
need to press on to Arc Vita.
Ryan, redirect Habitats' power to Vita and prep for launch.
Oh,
We're gonna
no.
head that way right now.
Oh no, they're gonna kill everybody here.
Heading to the MPT terminal now. Be careful out there. Both of you.
I saw a path on the way out.
Yeah, you okay?
Yep. I'll live. Let's go.
Been listening? Okay, cool. This is awesome, man. We found my dad. So my character just said we have to go to Arc Vita, which is the one right next to this dome. So, and then Sarah said reroute Habitat's power to Arc Vita, but the green ball that we saw in Habitats is providing the oxygen to this place. So if they take the power away, they're not gonna have oxygen in here. And then if we take the arc away, that's gonna get rid of their power, or whatever else they're using from there. And then, not even to mention, when we try to blast off with that thing, it's gonna incinerate this place. With the people that have been living here and her dad, how long have they been living here? Like, I don't know how old I am now. 10 years, maybe? No, because he was out on the moon for a while. I don't know. He's got gray hair now. Dude, you're not actually gonna steal these people's lives. Like, their oxygen and their arc. Ooh, looks like it's gonna storm. And then burn them up? And with their home? Oh, I can see her footprints. I hate the way other girls talk to her like a child. Oh, the other girl? That, are we gonna have to make a decision? There's no way. There's no way that they're gonna kill all these people.
Quick, hide.
The bioprinter unmanned this long. Someone needs to go back to the Ark and...
We'll have bigger problems if we don't find him. Now let's go.
I forgot my teddy bear. Oh no, can I go back for it?
It's clear.
Wait, I want my teddy bear. No! God dang it. I want my teddy bear. He made it. There's a living room. How'd they make these bottles?
Okay, just give me 1 second.
They got
That
bees?
facility leads to the Ark.
Looks like it, yeah.
How's our chances of just walking in without any hassle?
Bad. Assess the chances of just walking in. Okay, let's look here.
Not good.
I was afraid of that.
Maybe there's another way in. There's a maintenance shaft that might get us there with a bit of a detour.
I'm not sure I can handle more detours.
Maybe I can do something to create a diversion. But how? And where?
I saw it. Where'd it go? Oh.
That's their pump regulator that controls the incoming oxygen from Arc Habitas.
You're right. Why?
Look. No one is wearing a pressurized suit. If I temporarily turn it off, Everyone will be forced to suit up or get to safety. We could use that distraction to get you in there. I can use the maintenance tunnel to get to the facility unnoticed.
Kathy, I don't know about this.
I'll meet you at the entrance.
Okay. Good luck.
Ugh. I don't believe... Oh, someone spilled their pills. I don't believe they're gonna do this. Where'd they get all the bees? Ow, 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 ow. Alright, am I supposed to go down here? Just got my cranberry Canada Dry Ginger Ale out of the freezer. Slushy! Dude, that is the, like, perfect...
I hope you're on these frequencies when you're hearing this. Please stop running away. We are so close to having everything you want. Please, just stay here. I will have losing you again. Oh my God.
That's the pump, Ayla. Let's find the terminal and shut it down.
That's the best, when you can put it in the freezer and take it out at the perfect time, that it's like that perfect slushy consistency. I don't think I ever had the cranberry one though. Where'd they get all this stuff? This TV, like, this isn't possible to have all this when you don't have, like, Earth to manufacture stuff for you. You suck. Where am I supposed to go? This thing sounds like it's breathing. Very hard to find. Do you have a Tops friendly market around your area? That's the only place that I can find it here. No. No, I never heard of that. I've seen it before. I don't know if our grocery store has it. Am I supposed to be able to turn these or something? That's what we gotta...
Just move those heat shields. Maybe we need to follow the pipes up, Ayla.
Wait. Okay. You suck. You know, it's not even made in Canada? What frickin' scam. Oh, no way. Wow, I didn't expect there to be this much, like, that we were gonna meet our dad.
Guys,
there was...
Collins and Newton here. Give me some good news.
We're not at the Ark yet. We're going as fast as we can.
Please, hurry up before we're forced to join their insane little cult.
I'm trying, but...
I gotta go. Hurry.
Like that she was gonna find her dad, you know, something was gonna happen, and then she was gonna leave him here, or she was gonna stay. I didn't know there was gonna be this much left.
That doesn't work either.
It doesn't work either.
Pipes. I don't think I have any other option.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh Oh no, made by Dr. Pepper 7-Up Inc. down in Plano, Texas. Oh no! I'm destroying their oxygen supply.
I had no other choice.
Now what?
I'll meet you inside.
Atmospheric breach detected. Level 4 rupture. Please put on your pressurized suit and get to the nearest safety zone immediately. Atmospheric breach detected. Level 4 rupture. Please put on your pressurized suit and get to the nearest
It's over here.
safety zone immediately.
Nothing?
Atmospheric breach detected. Level 4 rupture. Please put on your pressurized suit and get to the nearest safety zone immediately. Before the doors close.
I'm not gonna make it.
Atmospheric breach detected.
Sarah, go up now. Go.
Yeah. The outcome. No, Linda, listen to me. You can't do this. Not just to me, but to all these people. I don't believe.
We have to, Dad. I'm gonna find.
What are you doing? That vent takes you straight to the temper chamber. You're going to get yourself killed.
I don't know, man. How's this gonna turn out? Not looking good. What the hell is that?
Remember, please. I don't want to lose you.
What am I supposed to do? Oh, I see. Oh no. Ah. I don't see. Oh, I know. Okay, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, that didn't work either. Okay, we gotta go this way. Wow, man. Here we go. Oh no! Oh man, this is crazy. Uh-oh. Wait, where do I gotta go? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I gotta get on top of that thing. Maybe. Oh, I did it.
How I couldn't save you. How I failed you as a father. I should have been able to protect you. I should have.
Oh, jeez.
The biggest mistake of all.
Here we go. Oh, yes. Oh. Dude. No. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see.
Please stay. I promise you that I'll be better. I'll make sure you're safe, and that nothing can ever hurt us again. Mona, are you hearing any of this? Kathy, please answer me.
Oh no, are you kidding? Oh, I gotta go around? Jump! Oh my god! No way. Cat-like reflexes made it through the Tesla chambers without taking damage. Yeah. Oh.
Quick, get inside. Alex, lock this door. They're trying to sabotage the Ark's thrusters. Okay, just a quadruple DES symmetric encryption that uses a 64-bit cipher key. You've got this.
Please, hear me out. If only for a second.
You're not talking, guy.
Please come to me.
Oh, he's right here.
You don't have to do this. This place, everything we've built. I can't go back to Earth. They'll lock me up and throw away the key. We'll be apart again.
Cap, Sarah, the colonists are inside the bridge.
The Arks need to stay here for the colony, but I need you to stay here for me. You're the only thing that's missing. Please, man. Stay. Please.
I'm through. Got the launch sequence started. Start your engines.
I'll try.
Kathy, let's go. Kat.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Automated
man.
launch sequence initiated. Board Arc Vita immediately.
Yeah, this thing is going to incinerate that dome.
I'm coming to get you. We're gonna make it. Hold on.
Why did he go back to Earth? Why don't you stay here? I don't know. I don't know what the better choice is. Earth is a wasteland.
Hurry. Hey, Ada.
Thank you. You were gonna jump, you should have done it already.
Automated launch protocol initiated. Start manual cross-checks.
Kat? You got this.
I mean, if they're taking the Ark, everybody here is gonna die anyway, so... If you can't stop them, you gotta go with them. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Sarah, sit rep.
I initiated the launch sequence from the control room.
Copy. Proceeding with final checks. Initiating airtight seal.
Yep. Here. This stuff is cool. 78 nitrogen, 78 oxygen, 22. Yeah, like when you had to do this in the first game to launch to go to the moon, it was so awesome.
We're good. Initiating a duct retract. Sarah, ventif lines.
Look at all the buttons.
Go. Starting automatic ground launch sequencer. Retracting orbit.
Already retracted.
Okay. Starting auxiliary power units.
Like even this is overwhelming, and it's simplified for me. No pressure. There was something that didn't retract, right? Alright, now what do I do? This one? I don't know. I'm new. I don't know what to do. What do I turn it to? I don't know.
You got this.
I don't know what to turn it to. Oh.
Meaning cap contracted. Visors check. Go.
Go.
Is my visor on?
Transferring ground to internal power. Transfer complete. We're on internal power. Sarah, initiate sound suppression.
Initiated.
Starting helium-free thrusters. Good to go. Thrusters up.
Oh, here we go.
Lift off. Lift off.
Whoa, what? The Habitas one's launching too? And it didn't destroy this dome? This thing is giant. I mean, look at all the thrusters on that thing. Why is that one launching too? I didn't know that was going to happen. What about the thing that didn't work right? They just launched without it? Epilogue. Where the heart lies. Wants and needs. Locate the Unison settlement and your father. Oh, we're floating. Whee.
It's good to hear your voice. What happened to the Unison colonists?
It's all worked out and taken care of.
Well, we were able to get the launch. Yeah, get some. We were able to get the Ark to launch. I don't know if that's good or bad. Everybody there's going to die. But I'll tell you what you can do if you would like to have an uninterrupted viewing experience. You can subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. If you would no longer like to see ads, you could also join my private Satisfactory server if you would like to. Otherwise, you got to be lucky and get gifted a sub. I'm going to run a 3-minute ad break that will shut off pre-rolls for another hour. I don't know how long I'm going to still be going tonight, but I want to make sure I can get this game finished tonight. Here's the ad break now.
Good.
I'm downside up.
I love you, Zaddy.
I love you too.
Where's
You
my
made it.
daddy? Ooh, what's that?
I'm so sorry, Sarah, for everything.
It's alright,
Like
Kat. You know
Mars
it's
Man,
the
issue number 8.
That's what matters.
Why did you come after me?
I don't know.
Be a superstar. Shoot for the
I
moon.
granted his request. He's down the corridor.
Thanks.
As the astronaut?
Tell him about Claire already?
No. I'm gonna tell him right now.
Oh, Claire was like his wife or girlfriend or something. As the astronaut further adopts the Martian way of life, he comes to understand and embrace their ceremonies and rituals. The hardships that follow for the astronaut are not those of conflict anymore, but those of taking responsibility or staying together. Of staying together and of working hard each day to maintain the colony's equilibrium. These day-to-day obstacles shall never cease, and it's a life of hardship, but it's a life the astronaut chooses willingly. Author's notes: as you might have deduced from the synopsis, Amira and I have decided to wrap up the story of Marsman as we prepare for a very special occasion. An occasion that is a unison first, even. We'd like to thank you all for your support and hard work during these first difficult years. We love you and all in journey and doesn't have a central conflict of great dramatic story arc. Here starts the work. Plain and simple, with love.
I'll get that down.
So yeah, I forgot that my sister Claire, well, she died because the ship exploded, but that I saw this guy and Claire kissing, and no one ever told him that she exploded. Okay, guess it's not this way. We're going this way. That one goes outside, I think. What about this one? What about this one? I just came from this way. Pangea. This thing might be the biggest miracle machine my dad's ever engineered. I don't think anyone back on Earth will ever believe this machine actually exists until they see it with their own eyes. What does it do? I can't go out there. What does it do? What'd you say? Sit? Oh, wait. Claire is my sister, which is his other daughter. Oh, he doesn't know. That's what.
Front row seats to a miracle.
It's like a 3D printer.
It took years for us to find the right biopolymer. Eventually someone found it.
Is it printing a plant?
Now we can create nature.
It is.
You're going to have to print a lot more than this if you want to save the Earth. Strange. I just remember the day we were born. You probably don't know this, but I almost lost you and your mother that day.
Really?
Yeah. When Liz was giving birth, witnessing worst storms we'd ever seen. Rolling blackouts were a common occurrence. This time the flood took out the hospital's generators. It wasn't exactly optimal, to say the least. You were born with an umbilical cord. Your umbilical cord wrapped around your neck. And your mum lost consciousness due to shock.
Jeez.
Yeah. I was just standing there in the corner, watching all the nurses and doctors running around trying to save you both. I felt so useless. So utterly bound.
They chained him. He's under arrest. I think.
When we get back to Earth, they'll take me away. We won't be together, you know that, Kathy.
I know.
I really did try. do what's best for humanity's survival. No matter what we do, no matter how hard we try, we just can't seem to unite. We fight each other if we have a common enemy or a common goal. We disagree on how to overcome it. We become hateful in our rhetoric and destructive in our actions. We'll steal another man's bread if we're hungry, and we'll destroy their home if we want it for ourselves. We keep doing this to each other, to ourselves, as if somehow personal gain always triumphs unity. What are we trying to save if we ourselves just end up destroying it? I really believed what I was doing was right. But then, who says you're right? Who gets to decide that?
It's good to hear your voice. What happened to the Unison colonists?
That,
No, it was him and Sarah, I think. They
it's
were
all worked
kissing.
out and, taken care of.
Good. I love you, Amzadi.
Whoa, who's that back there? What? There's people floating back there.
I love you too.
What? Does he have blood on the side of his face? What is happening?
And even if there is a way of knowing that you're fighting for the true greater good, I mean, why do you have to fight for it in the first place? How do you stay strong through all that? How do you stay good?
Is he gonna kill himself? Oh, she's in there.
Believe this is what we should do. I hope you're right.
Hope springs eternal in the human breast.
What?
We can be better.
Who's driving the other one? Is Ryan in the other one? And the bodies are floating around in there because that's where they died, or did he just kill a couple people?
Mission Control, this is Sarah Baker, Commander of Mission Opera. The mission was a success. We're returning to Earth. ETA is 6 months, 13 days, and 4 hours.
6 months.
Mission Control, please respond.
Oh no, is everybody on Earth
This is our third
dead?
attempt to reach you. Are you there?
They should have stayed on Mars. Oh no, everyone on Earth's gonna be dead. Earth wasn't looking so good when they left. Good game. Good couple games. Deliver Us the Moon was fantastic. I would say this one was even better. Great games. Deliver Us the Moon I got on sale for like $3 or $5 or something. And then this one just came out this year, maybe in February. So this one was actually like 20 bucks on sale, which it was fully worth it. This game was awesome. GG's to the developers. And look at that. This is awesome. Great, great visuals. Great story. Great gameplay, you know, with the climbing. A little bit of puzzles, which is fine. They weren't too hard, you know, that you can't figure them out, but they were hard enough to make you think a bit. So now I am tasked with finding the next game that can live up to this. I gotta find something else good. You know what else we didn't do is we never finished BioShock. We finished the first game and then never played the second or third. There's just too many, man. I can't do them all. That was cool. And you know what? Deliver us Mars. Took your father and the Arks back home. You know what I need to play is truly spectacular work of art. Fantastic. I agree. This was awesome. Yeah, the first one was awesome too, but it feels like there was just a little less in it, you know? Like there was so much more to this one. So yeah, I'd say this one was better. I got that game Killer Frequency, where you're like a radio DJ and people keep calling in saying there's a serial killer running around. And I haven't played it yet. Oh man, I got like 12 games on sale recently that were like $6 and less. I got Scanner Somber. I got those Death Bloom games that I started the first one the other night. I was so tired that I don't even know what I was doing. Well, damn it. I don't want to quit and go to bed, but I don't have enough time to start anything. I guess I should just quit and go to bed. So, tomorrow... Ooh, let me look at my calendar here. Sounds like that Mel Gibson movie. Which one? You know what it's called? Let me see. Calendar. So... tomorrow's Friday, which means long stream night. I guess? I mean, I don't really have that much of The Last of Us to do, but I don't think I could finish it in one episode. Maybe like 6 hours worth with me playing. So I'd really love to get that finished. But maybe I'll start with that tomorrow. And then if we figure out something we want to play together, we can switch over to that. On the Line? I don't know that one. I never heard of that one. Also, The Bunker. Amnesia the Bunker. I need to work on that some more too. A host takes a call where an unknown person threatens to kill the showman's entire family on air. To save loved ones, the radio host will have to pay a... Huh. 2022. Wow, I never even heard of that. Apple TV, that's probably why. Oh, it's on Prime? Let me look. Let me look at Watch Party. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Man, every time I search for something on Watch Party, it's never here. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Let me see if I can get this on Prime. You know what I should have done, though? It would have been really hard to find the time to do. Is watch From on stream on Watch Party, but I've already seen it now, the first season, and it was too... Well, you have to pay for it now, I think, but it was too good to stop watching. On the line. Whoops, I wrote in the line, of course. Rent or buy. Rent HD for $5.99. Buy for $9.99. I hate Prime, man. Not only do you have to pay monthly to have it, you can only watch some stuff, and then you have to rent or buy the things that you actually want to see. And third, you have to watch many ads. Whenever Laura's watching something on Prime or Hulu, she always has to watch commercials like she's watching regular TV. Is it not on Netflix? I didn't even look. I just saw that that's what was on. That's what it showed when I searched for it. Let me look. Oh, we never finished the... Oh, no, we haven't watched the new season of The Witcher either. Oh, man, if you haven't watched Black Mirror, you gotta watch it. This last season was so good, and I'm pissed because there was only 5 episodes, maybe 6. But it's one of my favorite shows. On Netflix. On the line. Top results. Nope, it's not here. I think that's where Meg and I watched it. It's not on here now. They take stuff off all the time. That sucks too. Alright. Man, I only had to work... I haven't worked a full week in a while because I took those few days off when we went to the lake. And then, so then I only worked 3 days that week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then the next week was 4th of July. So I had Tuesday off. And then this week, my parents were here. So I only had to work Monday or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So next week's going to be the first week that I have to work 5 days in a row for like the last 3 or 4 weeks. And I don't even want to work tomorrow. I don't want to work tomorrow. 1, because it's hot, and 2, because I want to stream. I don't want to go to bed. What's tomorrow going to be? 82? Okay, at least it's not going to be quite as hot tomorrow. Still gonna suck. Alright, well, I gotta go to bed. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream and you haven't already, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, and if you'd like to support the channel, avoid the ads, and you'd also be welcome to join my private Satisfactory server and come play with us. You can subscribe for $5, or you can subscribe for free by using a Twitch Prime. If you connect an Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get 1 free Prime subscription per month. You could choose to use it here, or get lucky and get gifted a sub. If you're watching later on YouTube, you can use the YouTube join button or the Patreon link in the description if you'd like to join the Satisfactory server. If you do any of those things, make sure you look for a Discord link in the YouTube description or pinned in the Twitch chat. Message me on there. I'll get you the server information, get you logged in, and we'll schedule time to come play with you. We just played on the server Wednesday last night, and that's our normal day to play, but we can always switch it up if there's another day that works better for you. So I'll be back tomorrow, Friday. I'm either going to play The Bunker or The Last of Us. I'd like to get The Last of Us finished up, so I don't got that kind of sitting on the back burner for Friday, and then whenever everybody agrees on something that we can play multiplayer together, then we'll switch over to that. So thanks again, everybody. I really do appreciate you guys being here, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Oh, wait. The reason I was looking up the calendar is tomorrow's Friday, Saturday, so those are regular long stream nights. I got sidetracked and I never even finished what I was talking about. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Laura and the kids are leaving to go camping with another one of Laura's friends, and I can't go because I don't have that much vacation time, because 2 weeks later her dad's going to be in town and we're going to go to the mountains with him. I'm going to have to take some days then if I have any left. So my point is, my family's leaving on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and they'll be back Wednesday. So long stream night tomorrow, long stream night Saturday. Sunday, I should be live most of the day. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I can get started as soon as I get home, take a shower, and eat dinner. Okay, that's what I was going to say. Thanks again, everybody, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Later, guys.